for our very first time, welcome right here to Redwood County. By playing this game, you agree that you have really understood the rules, understand you're in the alpha teaser, expect bugs, data store resets can happen at any point. As if I just saying I agree, that must be vehicle refunds to be removed that you previously owned have been refunded for 80% of their value, even because of the start all the way, even that I just started to say I agree. Let's be ready to prepare. As we've seen this start into the menu as well. If we're going to be started to play right now, let's turn the settings. The quality settings is going to be something for its always high fundamentally for many of these cells. Now this is a store we have here for special ability starter packs and cash. My Go store as well for many of like these things as well. And the teams, you can be a police officer and you can be for anything that I just gonna be doing, but only for access of anything as well. Because using for a current team as a citizens, you can be any teams as taxi driver and bus drivers as well. Now let's start driving, as we came for starting every night as well. So starting in the morning, I'm recently that is shouldn't able to get for very much like this thing. I don't have any bounties of any things. As you can go back into the menu, let's just teleport into, I slightly go into the prison as well. Now I presuppose to do so, and I should be able to refuse to find anything of the vehicles as well. So looks like I should be able to find for a various vehicles as well. So starting that I'm just going to be using a flashlight overall for itself, even though it's just starting for a bad at English. Now going all the way around into some kind of a little bit one trend around here. So I feel started to get tired, and because of due to my quality itself to get extremely low. So what about we try to find all the way as well. This is a mini map, and it has been loading for having a little bit. So let's just gonna be try to tone up the volume as well. So looks like we're outside of Birmingham as well. So as I'm just probably using for this vehicle, or one conclusion. So I cannot believe that I just literally find the dealership. By the way, looks like we went right here into the bus station because I just started to get a little bit for a tricky itself. So I have current for money left around here because that popped out some game pass around here. There we go, some mini maps all over to itself. So I have rejoined the game back as well because I just literally continue to play around here because since morning. And then that I just cannot able to find myself into is most likely all the ones of people. There are the homes over here for many of these recently. So currently I'm at 3,484. Looks like 30,000 is absolutely for my currency in against her as well. So where is the dealership that we came around for the parking lot as well? So we have to lower it up for as well, so I cannot believe this isn't actually what is going on out here. So, and outside of these things as well, I'm not pretty sure that we're going to be finding the parking lot. So where is the dealership as well? The low gate park, I think the car park is going to be going into this way. And this is where I just literally spawn for my vehicles as well. So in the nearly early in the dawn morning, and I should be able to get around for my car dealership as well. So where is the car dealership as well? I really think there must be the car spawners, as I just tried to spawn some other kinds of vehicle. It looks like it's time to open the car menu, because I really definitely heard some kind of background music. So this is what I actually wanted to expect around here, starting with perhaps We're at 25,000. Now let's just try to do towards one ourselves. We're not going to be using to start any of those vehicles. So we're going to be starting out for some vehicles with low budget. We have currently 30 million, I think 30,000 as well. So probably we shouldn't be able to get for around here temporary unavailable vehicles and can be removed, and perhaps an off-sale site as well. So we're going to be using for Vauxhall around for any more of these vehicles, perhaps for the Volkswagen. I think we're just going to be started to choose one sedan only, the Peugeot 308 as well. So I'm going to be starting around for 3,000, as I'm just going to be using around for this one itself. Finally, I should be able to use some kind of a little bit dark and purchase immediately to purchase for $3,000 immediately to proceeding as well. So finally, I think we just officially got the vehicle for our very first vehicle. Now let's be sure to drive on the left side of the road as fast as possible without having for a mistakes. Now let's just gonna be first time at driving onto the left side of the road, and we're on our way into many gas stations available. Now I should be able to turn left, and because be careful, try not to speed around and against 4 kilometers an hour. I'm probably gonna be using 4 kilometers an hour against for the 50 like these ourselves. So we're gonna be keeping ourselves and turning all the way light around here. So this is where we're not gonna be going out there. And by the way, as you can see around into the map, we cannot able to get around for many more of these cells, or just the way we cannot able to see around here for just quickly. Onto the bus station out of here, and many more of these reasons. We came around for 5 gears in the total. We do not able to get for nicked for speeding against well. This is the fire station over here in the Redwood fire station. Now we're into the motorway as we try not to speed. Now what speed limit is this? 60 kilometers an hour. Try not to do this, but before we're gonna be making on to the straight, we're gonna be keep on the headlights on before, despite we're not going to lose out of fuel as well. So we're gonna be keep on slow speeding as well. There is some speed traps. I think we're just gonna be starting to slow down the speeds up to 40 kilometers an hour, and there is the roundabout as we're entering towards into the motorway. So I couldn't able to get for around from here and against for one charge. I wasn't to just around for many more reasons. I should be able to get out of here, and I cannot believe I shouldn't able to refuse to bat for many more reasons to do so. Return to 60 kilometers an hour because we're trying not to get nicked for speeding and against as well. So I still need to get refused this. That will absolutely leave me no choice, because somebody who just gonna be watching us, but perhaps I'm never gonna be resetting of this character anytime. So now I'm just gonna be headed towards into the minimum speed and around for just yet. Now let's take it a little bit for a 60 kilometers an hour. So even though I just literally heard for the speed cameras or the speed traps, whatever we tried to see this from very early in the day. Now I should be able to keep on speeding for a little bit, 50 kilometers an hour. So I should be able to try for about 55 kilometers an hour. There are no speed limits around here, so you can do it around here. Against our braking rules and stuff. Now reaching over for there's only one level for this, only one condition as well. So I'm gonna be still keep on speeding around this one. There must be a parking area as well. I thought it was a speed trap. And we just gonna be still keeping ourselves into 114 kilometers an hour. finally back to speed limits as well, back into 30 kilometers an hour. Alright, I just gonna be started to keep on following of the town rules. So we're just gonna be keep on the roads and going to lead around itself into the motorway. So this is where we're gonna be trying to head out all the way into the lead as well. So probably it's still gonna be somewhere China over here. So let's just using the chat filter as gonna be on with it. So let's just gonna be give way and head it back into the menu as we're turning all the way off. As we were turning into the menu, I think we need to get around for the settings as well. So we just still need to play some, and probably I'm pretty sure that the time has changed. It's currently morning as anyways. Now we're gonna be trying to keep our speeds itself. I think we're still gonna be using for no speed limits. I think we're gonna be using for the right side of the road. I think that is prohibited, that we're gonna be used to be unsafe. Now I should be able to refuse to still keep on speeding, and probably that must be one sign to get things as literally back as possible. This will lead into the motorway as for a pre-1R size. So I'm probably, if you're enjoying about for today's video, but looks like I have came from motorways, even though first drive, even for everywhere as possible. Now I should be able to reach anything as possible like this thing. And I make sure if I just gonna be trying to be careful, let's reach our top speeds. Oh, there must be a speed cameras as well. I'm sorry, I swear this isn't gonna be very much more quicker, that I just literally try to break things even very much as well. Back to 40 kilometers an hour. I think we're pretty good on wheels. Now back then we have to slow back to 30 kilometers an hour, which is about for going to be for a big traffic itself. So looks like I'm gonna be dead slow for about for this right now, even though I don't need to get even for much more bounties as I could. Now looks like even we're not gonna be going on to the gun store, finally we're at the nearby inside of town as well. We're gonna be trying to stay focused around here. I think that must be an intersection, and try to stop them all the way for down here. So we're in the nearby in the town. Now let's just completely go, and probably that must be some kind of speed cameras everywhere in this town, because that must be pretty much as we just gonna be trying to do. Looks like we're currently inside of this an average day of the giveaway for probably that I see of these towns. If it's just a normal day of this gonna be entire life. Now I should be directly into itself for 60 kilometers an hour, back into 40 kilometers an hour. I shouldn't able to get for anyways. Now back into 30 kilometers an hour, and that should be gonna be really slow, that I just literally heard from the intersection. So this is where I'm gonna be end of this video right now, as I'm just gonna be merging all the way around to give way. Now where is the parking lot? So for our parking lots available is going to be right there, nearby available parking lots. I don't really think there must be vehicle spawns everywhere out here into the city. Now I should be able to refuse to start able to speed or having fun into the streets outside of London or the Redwood County. So this is where I can end up this video for literally right now. Onto these parks. Imperial car park is gonna be right over here, and I should be able to get for turn reverse over here. I cannot believe this isn't gonna be really finding whatsoever, and I should be refused to find anything as well. So where are the car spawners in this town? But I don't really think And we're gonna be finding somewhere even different. Albone Streetcar Park is going to be finding somewhere next. So, as we just gonna be fine, I just literally using for the right side of the road. I think I wouldn't be able to get prohibited around here. I'm a tourist, and perhaps there is the car spawners. Finally, we will slightly end of this video for today as well. As I just forgiving in the back for just what I able to say. Thanks for watching in the back for today's video, and I could not able to get running out of fuel as possible as to do so. So even if you like of today's video of driving throughout for some kind of suburban towns, I have $30,000 back as we came from into the start as well. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe and click the bell, and this game is actually free that you can drive any of these vehicles if you want to start. Thanks for watching and for all your support, and this is going to be Turbo Concept signing off, and I'm going to be see you mini lads and British viewers all later in about for today's video.